just about hear the French supporters. The sound floating away in this air-conditioned stadium. Might have to move some there. Here's Rolls. Offsides as is Bajic. He was fouled.
Good play from Bajic, but it was too easy to play out. Giroud pressed, and then Dembele went in on the left centre half and completely left the left back. Can't press on your own with no one coming behind you. It's too easy to play out for the Australians.
Tchouameni. Great run of games in the French side since he made his debut. This is his 16th consecutive international. That's brilliant from the superstar Mbappe, and the cross in from Hernandez. We can use that term for him because, as you heard earlier on in the programme, he uses it for himself now. Superstar. And why not?
That's how you describe yourself.
That's it, absolutely right. I often find your best friend is looking back at you in the mirror. Boy, it's a lovely ball away towards Lecky. And dumped. Australian fans howl. It's pulled away though for France strongly by Theo Hernandez.
Did well.
And into him again. A decent season with Milan. In the Champions League, of course, into the spring. Here's Dembele. Goes easily past Goodwin. Trying to find Giroud. Dembele. To Mbappe. Nearly came off.
You can feel the anticipation, can't you? As soon as either of them get on the ball and start moving quickly inside. Everyone's looking for each other.
Hernandez. Here's Konate. He's the one international in the last 12 months. It was against Denmark in September. They lost 2-0. Tchouameni. Mbappe. Finds Pavard. Hernandez. Dembele. After Tchouameni months, it was against Denmark in September. They lost 2-0. Strong in the challenge. The French didn't like it. The referee thought it was okay.
Well done, ref. Good tackle. Good honest tackle. Should see that on the replay there. Yeah, wins the ball fair and square.
Only Germany in '94, Brazil in '98 and 2006 have won their opening games as reigning world champions. Tchouameni. Griezmann. Now beginning to play more football. He is as well at Atletico Madrid after that weird contractual situation. Sure, have lots of work to do there to get that. Bajic back to his goalkeeper.
Did well there, Rolls. Nice and aggressive behind Giroud, exactly what you need.
Goodwin the scorer. Cut out by Tchouameni. Back to Goodwin. And then firmly was Rolls. Just a slight surprise that he started ahead of Bailey Wright today. Only a fourth international for him, the Hearts defender. Done well. Griezmann. To give him that away. This is Irvine. And now Hernandez for France. Oh, sloppy again. Mitchell Duke from range. Oh, it was searing. It was searing, but it was wide, and he gets a let off.
Super strike from Duke. You could see in his eyes he thought it was close with the reaction. Good pressing, actually. Sloppy from Hernandez. Duke thinks, I'll have a go. I tell you what. Strikes it really clean. Just starting to turn away from that post. Great effort.
Very curious international career. He made his debut in 2013. He was out of the squad for 6 years. Scored in a World Cup game against New Zealand. Back-to-back games against the Kiwis. Hernandez has lost possession again. It's happening too often for France. And here's Riley McGree and Goodwin pulling Pavard out wide. A good setup by Australia. Goodwin on the left and Leckie on the right. Aaron Mooy pulling the strings, the Celtic midfielder.
He is indeed. Problem a little bit for the French. They play with the three front lads, but Griezmann's is supposed to be helping out in that midfield three. It's not really his game, so it's quite easy to play through them. It should benefit them when they attack, of course, because they've got all the abundance of quality high up the pitch. But when Griezmann drops in there and they start playing, it's not his natural game. He does work hard, but he's not particularly got the tenacity to play in a midfield three.
Mbappe to Hernandez. Tchouameni. Here's Pavard. Mbappe. Turning away there from Leckie. Trying to roll it down the line, and they doubled up with Atkinson.
He's gonna have to keep helping his mate out there. Brilliant work ethic.
Well, I hate to worry you Australian football fans watching on. I'll remind you, you haven't kept a clean sheet in a World Cup game since 1974. It was against Chile. A long time ago. One clean sheet in 16 World Cup games. 2 wins in that time, but goodness, this would make up for it, wouldn't it? Some of them can scarce believe it. By big Harry Souttar towards Duke. Mooy seeks Goodwin. Pavard was there. Tchouameni to Griezmann. Here's Rabiot. 4 years ago, refused to be on the standby list, you remember. Here's Mbappe. And again, Souttar came across to cover.
He's had a terrific start to the game, Souttar. Full of confidence, reading danger, good with the ball. We need to continue that.
Here's Konaté. Now Hernandez. Only an 8th international for him. Very inexperienced back four for France, apart from Pavard. Goodwin defended well. Dembele into Griezmann. He was covered there again. Aren't they working hard at the back?
Yeah, again, rolls this time, spotting the danger. It's also terrific to see the two lads, Goodwin and Leckie, getting back, and sometimes it ended up a back six, but helping those full-backs out, trying to restrict the French.
Goodwin's goal leads the game. In comes the corner, headed away firmly. Goes out by Leckie. Back in again by Hernandez. Chance for France, and it's 1-1. Adrien Rabiot. What a difference 4 years make. He wouldn't be on that standby list for Russia. He said no. But he's picked as a first choice for the opening game. And he scores his third French goal.
They'll be disappointed, Australia. Second phase from a set play. They're trying to step up. It's a brilliant ball in from Menendez and a great run. Just not picking up the men as they come out on that second phase. What a terrific ball in. Makes the header much easier when there's pace on the ball, whizzed in like that from Menendez.
Pressure is eased for a while on Didier Deschamps. He's been in decent scoring nick for Juventus this season with 5 goals. Scored in the qualifiers against Kazakhstan. Has that ability, should score more. Was checked. On we go.
It's a corner.
A little bit of sloppiness, lack of care. Short corner, Griezmann, Mbappe. Away then by the Australian defence once more. Harry Souttar stooped that big 6'6" frame to get it away. Tchouaméni. And here's Konaté. And Dembélé. Back to Aurélien Tchouaméni. From Rouen in France. Here's Mbappe, the Parisian, and he's forced another corner kick. And they're well on top now, Dan.
Yeah, they've upped the tempo, and the rotation of the positions is really difficult for Australian defence to cope with. Sometimes Mbappe comes in centrally, Griezmann will go out left. It's so difficult when you've got intelligent footballers moving all the time and quick passing around you. But credit to Australia, you know, they've done well organised.
Rabiot back to goal. He's moved away from it. In came Konaté behind him. And this is Dembélé. Menendez will have to seek that out. And here's Griezmann. They're finding space now. Well, they very nearly found a second goal. Giroud with the header over, just couldn't quite climb enough.
I think he was just offside anyway. But again, it's that cross, isn't it? The right foot of Griezmann this time. He's just stepped ahead of play. That's the threat Giroud gives you in that physical presence.